Hey everybody, Thrift Store Hacker back again, and I'm working on the homemade electric bike again. And I've been having some pretty bad range issues. I do have some pretty good sized batteries on it, but I'm also running this gigantic beast of a motor. So I went digging around in my box of random parts and stuff, and I found this 125 watt, 24 volt, I think it came off of like an electric skateboard, like an older electric skateboard motor. And I'm going to try to get this to work with the gearbox that runs on the bike. This is the second gearbox. It's exactly the same as the box that I have on the bike, except for this shaft points out this direction. So it gives me something that I can mock up the bolt holes and everything for this setup. Turn on another light here. So as you can see, I've kind of got a shoddy adapter on it right now. I don't know how well you can see in there, but I have the shaft mating up with the gearbox where I had to put a slit in the top of the drive shaft for the 125 watt motor to make it look like this one. As you can see, there's a thing or a slot there, so all I had to do is take the Dremel and put another slot in there on the smaller motor to get that to work up. And I've gotten this together pretty well. I'm using some pretty crappy brackets, but I'll probably make a plate or something instead of using these brackets. But the main reason why I'm doing it like this is I don't know if this is going to be powerful enough to push the bike yet. And as you saw, I have that big sprocket on the drivetrain right now, so I'm going to go back to the smaller sprocket that I made years ago, and we're going to throw this on there, and hopefully it'll offset some of the power loss going down to this motor. But you still need a lot of power loss because this motor is maybe, a fifth of what the rated power for the other motor is. I think the bigger motor is 750 to 1,000 watts, and we're going down to 125. So if this works, I should be able to get a really good range out of the bike, providing it'll carry, the motor will carry me, my batteries, whatever I got in my pack at the time. But why not give it a try, right? So as I said, I got this bracketed together, and we can test it out. You'll hear that it's not completely balanced yet, and I'm going to have to do some work on that, but I'll turn this on. So it works pretty good. All that noise is coming from where the motor couples to the gearbox. Ow! A metal splinter in my finger. But since I got this set up and it's good enough, I'm going to take this motor off and remember how I shimmed it together and all that stuff, and go out to the bike and take the motor off the bike and put this motor on the back. As you can see, I've put the motor on, and hopefully this will work out. I don't know if 125 watts is going to be enough, but we're going to go give it a try, do a top speed run on it. You can see I put my crate back over the top of it. This just lifts right off when I'm working on the motor itself. But I managed to work out the balance and stuff too, so it should work out a little bit better.